Hiya folks, you're very welcome to this special episode of John's Garage. This week we're going car exploring again. Through a chance encounter, I've been very generously given permission to video all of these cars behind me and to do a little bit of exploring here. Location, we're somewhere in Ireland. Where we are doesn't matter. If you know the location, don't bother putting it in the comments because I'll delete and block it straight away, okay? But anyway, I hope you really enjoy this episode. Down behind me, there are some incredibly special cars in various states of repairs. So anyway, let's get on with it. We got about 20 cars to explore here today. Okay, so folks, we are going to do the full line of cars. There's a lot of stuff in there. You can see here there's something special poking out, but we are going to start right over here. Now, some of these cars are open, some of them are locked. We can get in and out. If we can open them, great, we will do it. Okay. Anyway, lovely gold color on this Disco 3. The owner, as you can probably figure out from the first car I've gone to, is quite a fan of these, okay? Some of these cars you might recognize from TV, some of them not so, okay? They're pretty much parked up. I'd say a lot of these, actually, from speaking to the owner, can go back on the road and can be repaired. Some of them maybe are donating parts to make other ones better. Now, I said you might recognize some of these cars from TV. Some of these were used in the first series of Love Hate. I'm not particularly sure which ones, but there is one I can definitely point out to you that the owner has talked about. But they've said various different TV shows that used to be their industry, and that's what they used to do. Of course, this beautiful Range Rover was once someone's pride and joy, and it's always think it's amazing when you come along and find cars like this just parked up. Range Rover Vogue. And it's just left. It's reached the end of the road. So it's reached the end of its road anyway, I'll put it like that. I don't know what the story is. I don't know why. I didn't want to ask the owner why. The other thing, guys, and I'm going to be really clear about this, nothing here is for sale. So I'm repeating that. Nothing you see is for sale. I'm not going to give away the owner. I'm not going to give you their contact details. I'm not going to do anything like that. So just don't bother asking, okay? If they were for sale, I would be happy to highlight it and happy to tell you. Oh, plastic wood holding up very well. Unfortunately, the rest of the interior less. So, oh man, these would have been absolutely gorgeous leather seats. Someone would have been so proud to have brought this home at one point. W202 Merc. I have a soft spot for these cars. I really like them. Is this a C180? Yeah, C180. W202. We got a little bit of rust, but I'm going to guess this is an Irish example, therefore isn't too rusty. Okay, got some Range Rover seats going on in here. Original radio. Look at that mobile phone. How cool is that? It's still there. Original mobile phone. This is some of the stuff I absolutely love finding when we're out exploring. I wonder, can I lift that phone off the receiver? No, unfortunately. We got a 5-speed manual, and this particular one is in classic trim level. Look at a whopping great dent there. A big radiator. Yeah. That's the thing, these cars, it's just so hard to imagine. These cars were once someone's pride and joy. Somebody once pulled up at the dealership, drove home, proud as punch that they had that car. There's another W202 over there. Nice colour on that one. That's an Elegance model. I think that looks like a 1995, 96. 1995. No idea. Supplied by Terry Ryan Cars. I have no idea who that is. Let's see if this one opens. Nice chrome finish to the handles. Blue interior. I think these kind of interiors are starting to make a comeback. Coloured interiors. Again, a manual box. Again. It's just aging out. And yeah, it has the usual problem of side bolster wear. It seems to impact all of these. Trims are present, lights are all present. Yeah. This Disco 4, I think that's been jacked up. Oh no, did I say Disco 4? That's a Disco 1, if I'm not mistaken. Okay. Engine gone, but you can see that whopping great chassis there. Suspension turrets all there. It's amazing to see this all kind of torn apart, really, isn't it? See how simple it is, just box, chassis, that's it. And 4 wheels, and off she goes. It's amazing, the body on these isn't that bad. Any of them I've ever really seen, they've rusted out badly up there, but this one looks good and clean. Interior all present, 157,000 miles this one had when it was parked up. Absolutely love the sunroofs and the safari windows. Really, really cool. Are they safari windows? The Alpine windows? Maybe they're Alpine windows. I can't remember. It's been years since I've... Yeah. Ooh, hold on. We got an MGF. I love these. 99K 9133. I really love these. Really, really cool car. Massively underrated. I love them so much that I have one. The roof isn't bad. I don't know what the interior is like. Yeah. That one doesn't open. Maybe we'll try the other side. Okay, there's a couple of cars I'm walking past. Let's go back this way. Let's go back. Citroen C4. These were really cool when they came out. Was a hockey stick back end, something like that. It always looked really class to me. Jaguar. That one doesn't look like it's off the road too long. No, we'll leave that one alone. That one looks like maybe someone's using it. So we'll leave that one where it is. Back to the MGF. Returning to nature. Really, really cool. Hydrogas suspension is down in this. Beautiful suspension. I firmly believe massively misunderstood. But hey, that's just me. Part leather seats, part leather interior. As I said, folks, nothing here is for sale, so don't bother asking. Okay. It's a really, really nice car. You can see usual rust spots just starting to break through here on these. Why wouldn't it be? It's parked up. But yeah, super great car. Amazing to see it. I'd love to know what mileage is on it. We got a Citroen C5. I don't think that's Hydromatic. Let me see if it opens up. A lot of personal finds in there, so we'll just maybe... I'll try and video them. Stick to the car. Yeah, it's pretty mouldy. Not gonna lie, it's pretty mouldy. I think that's a HDI saw on the back. Great workhorse, as long as you got a good one. Which unfortunately, not everyone did. A Jaguar 06, that's an XJ. Really cool, the metallic black. Windows left open. And a left open window isn't going to do the interior much good. I wonder, is this one open? Yep, heavy wear on the steering wheel. Or is that heavy mold? Actually, it's heavy mold on the steering wheel. There we go. Oh my God, look at the dash. Yeah, I can't see this rocking much further. Unfortunately, probably would clean up. I wonder, is there electrical modules in there that would stop it from starting? Let's have a look in the back. Man, imagine back in 2006, height of the Celtic Tiger. Somebody bought this and thought they were God's gift driving this home. Yeah. She's going nowhere now. I think the Celtic Tiger got parked up. Ooh. TDVI, that's a 2.7 litre turbo diesel engine. Clearview Car Sales in Limerick. They used to be, if I'm not mistaken, they were last a Citroen dealer, Jeep, Chrysler. I think they were Alfa Romeo at one point. 243,000 kilometers, but the pièce de résistance, the Jaguar. Now, I'm looking at this and I am thinking this is a base level 2.9 litre. I'm thinking that because it's got wheel trims. I'm going to guess it's got tweed interior, but has it got a manual gearbox? That I don't know. And can I open the door? Looks like somebody's been here already at some point. Oh, no, we cannot open up that door. So let's see if we can. Tweed interior, tweed and half leather. We have the J-Gate gearbox, 4-speed if I'm not mistaken. We got an original Jaguar radio. I have no idea how many miles are on this or anything, but in my guess is this is a 2.9 litre. Roof lining is also down. Have we got sills? Hey, this has sills. That's pretty impressive. Actually, there isn't very much rust in this at all. I'm pretty amazed by that. Yeah, it's alright in the back as well. What's the boot like? XJ6-ish Jaguar. Does the boot open? Holy smokes, she does. We got a massive fuel tank in there. It's obviously been removed. It's obviously a fuel tank issue or fuel pump issue. Wow. No rust though. I'm pretty amazed by that. These are notorious for rust. I mean, along here, they're pretty badly rust, but there's no rust in this. Cars of distinction. Jaguar and Porsche specialist. And Volkswagen alloy wheel sales, probably. We got a Citroen Berlingo. We have Toyota Avensis Vermont estate. Oh, I never actually checked. This is a 1.8 litre. Vermont being a UK special. Now, what have we got over here? Now, this car, this particular one, was used to ferry around film stars for a film called City of Embers. I don't remember that film, but if you do know it, could you let me know in the comments? It's not one I've come across before. Wow. It's rough. What have we got here? RJR. I'm going to guess somebody thought they were really important and put their initials on the headrest, because knowing what I do of Jaguar, Land Rover, Range Rover history, I'm pretty certain RJR stands for F all, but I could be wrong. Does this door open? God, she does. So, automatic, hydromatic, but not looking the May West now. Wow. The leather on those seats just looks incredible. Roof lining sagging, but why wouldn't it at this stage? Door cards, yeah. And again, folks, before you ask, I'll repeat it, nothing here is for sale. Ooh. What have we got over there? We have many Jags. What have we got here? An XJ6 by the looks of it. Now this is rusty. Wow. Yeah, she's not long for this world. Parts on it. Now, before anyone despairs and goes, why? I'm going to Jaguar engine and gearbox here, I'm going to guess. Is it out of this one? Nope, that still has its one in there. Before anyone despairs and goes, why? To the best of my knowledge from speaking to the owner, they're using this car for parts. You will notice every now and again there's parts missing. And that's what I understand is taking place. I am getting torn to shreds. God. Even in death, these things look classy. 70s. Build quality, is it 70s, is it early 80s? I actually don't know, I have to confess. I'm getting myself torn to pieces here for you folks. Let's have a little look. Whoa! Holy smokes! It's a V12! Is it really? Sovereign V12. I always love looking in the boots. Oh my God, we got a whole exhaust system and many weeds in there. Jaguar cars. I just see Jaguar cars stamped in the dashboard. I never noticed that before. Can you guys see it in there? On the plastic dash behind the weeds. Jaguar cars. It says 94,000 miles. I don't know whether that was the first time or the second time around. Yeah, original radio still in there. I don't want to lift the bonnet because I'm afraid it'll come off my hands, but that thing says V12 and I have no reason to doubt it. Holy smokes. That is it an XJS? Is that what they're called? I can't quite remember. Jaguar Drivers Club car. I don't know if that means anything. Does this open? No, that is, we got a checkbook for somebody, but that bad boy is well and truly seized. Oh, it is an XJS. Give me a chance, folks. Haha, I like this. This must be the UK's version of the Padre Pio sticker. Yes, officer, this is my car. Flying buttresses along the back. I don't think they went down too well when the car first came out. I think they've aged beautifully. Of course, this was the successor to the E-Type. Now, the owner tells me, despite appearances, this car is A, solid, and B, runs. I'm not going to try and find that out today, but yeah, it doesn't open. Maybe it runs if you can get into it. I'll lift a little bit on it. No. I don't want to fool around too much. It's not my car, and the owner has been very, very kind in letting us into it. So obviously there was a cut taken from here. This is obviously one of the times the owner saying they use them for parts and for repairs. There was a cut taken here to repair a different car. Just welded in. But yeah, let's see if we can see that Jaguar car that I was talking about. See it there in the dash? Jaguar cars. I wonder, can we open this? No, and I'm afraid it'll come off my hand if I pull too hard. But yeah. Of the old wheel trims, just look at that Jag. Man, she's goosed. What else have we got over here? We have another XJS Jaguar. Oh man, this one's rough. That one is going nowhere. Why are these bloody Volkswagen Mark V GTI alloys thrown everywhere? Are they genuine? They're left everywhere. Whew. Our axle all gone. What have we got up here? We have Ivy engine. Eamon Ryan would be proud with an engine this green on an old Jag. We have a ton of parts. I don't even know what these are for. These look like Range Rover, Land Rover, something modern. Similar enough again. We got a dashboard. How cool is that? That's obviously the dashboard from here. Wow. Yeah, she's going nowhere. She is going nowhere. Ooh, oh, huh. I'm as blind as a bat. There's the actual axle that's missing from that car. Lying right behind it. Now, this is interesting. I'm actually going to point something out here. The reason these cars were so difficult to service was because of these. These are inboard brakes. Much, much better than having them out here at the wheels. Improves handling, improves a lot of different braking and stuff like that, braking performance. But they're right in at the center, okay? Really old setup, but it just, the idea is it drops straight out, but that's kind of difficult when you're doing a minor service or something like that, or just want to change your discs and pads. Obviously, did not endear the car to mechanics, and I'm going to bet one of the quick ways of doing this was to just, let's see if I can lift the boot, was to just cut holes in the floor to change your discs and pads, and maybe that's the case here. I do see a hole in the floor, so maybe that's exactly what happened. I don't want to lift that too much because it doesn't sound healthy. Amazingly enough, let's get through here without breaking my neck. See the front and rear bumpers off this car? Let's have a look. I'd say they're off a different Jag. Sunroof, extra way of letting water into the car, which is great. Let's take the door off and it'll do that too. Look at this, look at the handbrake down here. I won't pull that for fear it will never ever go off again. But yeah, she's definitely done for. Such a beautiful car. Imagine arriving home with this back in the 70s. I'm the coolest person on the goddamn street. And to think then it would end up like this. It's crazy, isn't it? It's just crazy. And last but not least for today, folks, another Range Rover P38. Owner tells me this one is on coil springs and has been super reliable, apart from that door handle not opening. Let's come around to the front. We'll see it from the front. Cracked windscreen. Exchange and marked car sales, apparently. So we come out of, jam full of rubbish in the back. Let's see if it opens here. It does. We got lots of mold, lots of dirt. But But even still, folks, these are such, I'm just touching the leather here. It's a little bit dry, but man, they're a beautiful car. HVAC system, gave lots of trouble in these, gave them a bit of a bad name at the start. Mechanics didn't quite understand it. Didn't want to replace the whole unit, electric seats, but sure, now that's the way it is with everything. Wow. One more little look around at that Jag. Oh my God, V12. It's a crying shame, but that's what happens to them all in the end, folks. It's just a crying shame. Anyway, let's come back over here. Maybe you recognize these cars. Maybe they were once yours. Who knows? Anyway, if you'd like your collection of odds and ends, scrap, mint cars, whatever, to be on the channel, again, location, all kept discreet, please let me know. It's been a really fun day. I've really enjoyed it. I wasn't expecting this one at all. This was a surprise one even for me. So anyway, folks, I thought I'd leave us with the V12 in the background. Thank you so much for joining me on this explore, and thank you so much to the owner for letting me have a little walk around the cars. Again, as I say, we're somewhere in Ireland. It doesn't matter where we are. None of what you've seen here today is for sale, but thank you very much for joining us, and again...